I asked Trump the childcare viral question. We learned from his response. Like millions of American parents, I got up, got my kids ready for school, and worried about daycare on September 5th. Who's dropping off today? I pondered. Will I have to leave that meeting early for pickup? How will this work? Unlike those millions of parents, I came home, put on a suit, and had a rare chance to ask former President Donald Trump how he would remedy the situation. Trump's word salad answer to my question at the Economic Club of New York caused a controversy. We now know Trump has no childcare crisis solution. It's apparent. This election also revealed that daycare is a top economic priority for the first time nationally. I didn't bait Trump. It was a softball. If you win in November, can you commit to affordable childcare legislation? If so, which legislation will you promote? Just name one bill. To start, he might have expanded the child tax credit or reinstated pandemic-era daycare center financing that lapsed last year. After a hard turn on tariffs, Trump said, as much as daycare is talked about as being expensive, it's, roughly speaking, not particularly expensive compared to the kind of money we'll be taking in. However, when childcare costs more than rent in all 50 states, costs our country $122 billion in lost earnings, productivity, and revenue, and rises at nearly twice the rate of inflation, it's clear that families are suffering. Childcare costs money. Full stop. Parents already know. They sat at the kitchen table preparing their monthly budgets and discover that the numbers don't add up. As the founder and CEO of Moms First, a movement for affordable daycare, paid family leave, and equitable pay, I've heard from many women who had to quit their jobs to raise their families. Even worse are the heartbreaking instances of moms forced to choose between daycare and feeding their infant. Moms are drowning. It's not unexpected that Trump's words have outraged both sides of the aisle. Trump never considered childcare a substantial economic concern for working families. He focused more on golf than childcare policies at the June debate. This government killed a bipartisan proposal to boost childcare funding during his first term. Trump has company. Also, Republican leadership has never considered childcare an economic concern. J.D. Vance is another notable culprit, with his delusional suggestion that Granny should help or his equally odd suggestion that school requirements are keeping people from becoming childcare providers, not that we pay them less than dog walkers. However, the Democratic Party has proposed real policies, but Democratic leadership has always traded away significant, revolutionary childcare policy instead of making it a non-negotiable for American families. Trump hasn't changed, but we may. This may have been the last straw after years of political contempt. Perhaps exhausted parents have reached their limit. Maybe we can vent our rage and disillusionment at the polls. Something has changed as the election nears its end. Childcare has finally entered the national conversation. Take note, candidates. Because it is, childcare should be a major economic priority. Politicians act when voters claim gas prices prevent them from getting to work. Parents who can't work because daycare is too expensive deserve the same respect. Over the past week, parents have witnessed how childcare can spark debate. Letting the moment pass is our biggest error. Citizens must demand precise childcare proposals from candidates and hold them accountable at the polls. There's been a lot of debate this election season about whether parents are better leaders. You don't need to be a parent to be president, but you must listen. Now we're clearly stating our desires.